Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you were thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course, sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts. And for me, that's a badge of honor. Okay, sorry my voice is a little extra raspy. I'm actually taping this video on Sunday. I taped my other videos earlier in the week, and the Trump indictment came out, I think, Thursday, and so I was like, I've got to do another video. And then in the interim of this, we went to Duran, which was amazing, by the way. Y'all, they look awesome. And then Nile Rodgers and, what was it, Sheik or LaSheik or whatever. Anyway, Nile Rodgers, who, if you don't know who he is a legend. I had no idea that Nile Rodgers was going to be part of the opening act. And his encore he did like all of these songs that he wrote for other people, like Borderline and Material Girl. And I can't think of any, Diana Ross, I'm Coming Out. So many, you guys. It was, chills. It was incredible. And then Duran came out and were just unreal. Like, they look phenomenal. They look better than they did in the 80s, and their set was just insane. The only quibble I had was that they did not play The Chauffeur, and they did not play New Moon on Monday. So no one really wants to hear your new stuff, guys. I'm just saying. You could have taken two of those other songs out and put in some classics that Angela Box would have liked to hear. But it was great. So anyway, the point is I have no voice. But I wanted to do this video. Okay. The serial killing plastic straw is, y'all, it's getting to be kind of biblical around here, is it not? So the fact that Trump has been indicted now, it's going to the entire swamp. And here's what I just have to say. Donald Trump must have some crazy stuff on these people. Like, it must be mind-blowing the amount of dirt Donald Trump has on these people, because they are doing the most to stop this man. So let's talk about it. My first Diet Coke of the day. It's so good. All right. So last week, they indicted Donald Trump on this Mar-a-Lago crap. And they're promising more indictments for election interference. And it's remarkable that they're doing this when we know that Barack Obama, the first black president, he took records. Bill Clinton took records. He took suitcases of stuff, like recordings. Obviously, Hillary Clinton had unsecured, classified documents on her email that, as Secretary of State, she was not allowed to have. Joe Biden has thousands and thousands of documents stored all over the place in many different locations, sometimes in his garage. And again, Joe Biden, as senator and vice president, was not allowed to declassify. Trump, on the other hand, as president, was able to declassify, which he did. And he said a million times, I've declassified all these documents. This is literally crazy. And as president, he was allowed to do that, and he was allowed to have the declassified documents at Mar-a-Lago. But what this document, what this indictment tells us is that they are really afraid of Donald Trump. And so all this brouhaha about DeSantis or other candidates, it is sound and fury signifying nothing. Because the person they are afraid of the most is Donald Trump. And, when you hear Democrats go, oh, this is going to get him finally, and Twitter is all, all the Democrats on Twitter are all excited. And it's like, guys, do you not understand how this portends for our country? When you're going after someone for purely political reasons, and you're basically saying we will stop at nothing to stop this man. What does that tell you about what that man must have on your people and what this man must have on the swamp? And when Donald Trump was asked one time, what do you think about Q? And I don't talk about Q a lot because, frankly, and I've said this before, I don't know if Q's real. I don't know if Q's not real. I will say this, if you've not ever read Q, you should go back and read the boards, because a lot of the stuff that was put on the boards has come to pass. a lot of the stuff that Q talked about, like child sex trafficking, has come to pass. We now come to find out that this Pizzagate thing that Liz Crokin was talking about for years, the Wall Street Journal actually just did a story on it that, yeah, those symbols that Liz Crokin was talking about, like cheese pizza, maps, all these handkerchiefs, all these weird words, this coded language that was in John Podesta's emails, which is what WikiLeaks was exposing. All of this stuff is now being known as, yeah, that was code for child sex trafficking. So Donald Trump, I think, has said for a long time, the storm is coming, it's going to happen, and right now we're kind of just watching a movie. We're watching it all play out. I think that Trump and the good guys, and I'm getting chills thinking about this, I think the good guys are getting ready to drop the mother load of a nuclear weapon on these people. And so right now we're in the final throes, the death throes, if you will, of the swamp. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I was talking to a friend of mine who was on my show last week, Chris Bird. He's a great attorney. And he said, you know, at the end of the day, and this is what I kind of been mulling and thinking, and God is working in amazing ways in my life. And I think at the end of the day, God can only be mocked for so long. And God is only going to take so much. And these people are demonic. These people have bad intent, ill intent, and they are seeking to destroy humanity. And they're going directly against God. And at the end of the day, you can only do so much against God. And that's what these people are doing. And obviously, Donald Trump isn't perfect. No one is saying he is. We didn't elect a pastor, okay? We elected a warrior. And I kind of, and without getting like too deep into the weeds of this, because I'm going to do another video about this, but I've asked God to use me in a similar way. And I want to be the voice of the voiceless. I want to be the warrior that Donald Trump is, the kind of warrior that Donald Trump is, because these people are bad people. And when we talk about indicting a former president for declassifying things, or for, basically arresting him on charges that are absolutely ridiculous, completely trumped up, completely insane, it makes you realize, like, this guy has some real dirt on these people. Like, the fact that Hillary Clinton is still walking around out there saying, oh, isn't this a great day for democracy? Comey, isn't this a great day for democracy? Biden, his DOJ, literally arresting Donald Trump for something he was allowed to do and not doing anything against what Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and the other deep state actors. Like, I guess my point is, without belaboring this too much, is you can see the board really clearly now. You can see it. Like, we are deep into Banana Republic, and a lot of people are panicking about this. And I don't think we need to panic. I think we need to rejoice, because God is showing us who are the bad actors and who are the good actors, and who are the black hats and who are the white hats. And that's why I said that I was so disappointed in DeSantis, because I saw him as a white hat, and I still do. I just think he's caught up in his ego right now. But we need to rejoice, because God is going to take care of this, you guys. God is moving in so many ways. And so just sit back, enjoy the show, and do not panic and do not fear, because God tells us so many times in the Bible, be not afraid. Be not afraid. When you have nothing else to pray, be not afraid, and thy will be done. And that's why I say this at the end of every video, because I think I have this sense of calm about me, that this is all going to be okay, that Donald Trump is going to be okay, that the patriots are going to be okay, because he didn't do anything wrong. They are persecuting an innocent man, and it sort of reminds me, and I'm not saying Donald Trump is a Christ figure, don't get it twisted, but they also persecuted Christ, and they also have been persecuting really good people and innocent people that are going to have the last laugh. So be not afraid. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thy will be done. Bye.